Alright guys, how you doing? Really sorry the camera looks really bad today, but the lighting in here really sucks. Well, let me turn on another light. Maybe it'll make it better. But if you hear that noise, I don't know if you can hear it or not. I'm not sure if my mic picks it up. But it's raining outside. It's been raining really hard for the past probably, I don't know, 30 hours. Well, let's not be scientific. Let's just say 24 hours. Okay, that's better. Yeah, the camera's better. But yeah, there's no way you can't hear that. I mean, if you can't hear the rain on the roof, then either you're deaf or my phone really sucks. So, this video is about I'm just gonna say dirt bike, but if your dirt bike is losing compression, I'll tell you why. I'm mostly focused on 2-strokes because I know 4-strokes have compression too, but they don't lose it as quick or at all. I'm not a 4-stroke guy, so if I'm wrong on that, correct me. So let's just get into it. First we'll talk about why they lose compression, then we'll talk about rebuilding your motor, your top end. So, if you don't know what a 2-stroke is, you're probably going to want to learn and then come back to this video if you really want to watch it. But basically it's just, 2-stroke. Most people recognize the 2-stroke dirt bike as the big exhaust pipe and the smoke coming out the end, or the really screamy noise. Or the simplest way to put it is a 2-stroke engine is exactly like a weed whacker engine, except this is way bigger than that. So it loses compression because the main way it does is scoring on the cylinder walls, which means you don't have a good air filter. You're running your foam air filter dry, your air filter is not sealed on your air box, or you may not be running an air filter. And that's why, say one ride, your compression is like this, which isn't bad but not good, and then next ride, you can literally just keep doing that, pushing it, which means low compression. And that's mostly because that little debris comes through your air box into your carburetor, gets sucked into your engine, and creates a bunch of damage in there. That's the main reason. Second reason is pretty much the same. It comes in through your fuel. Most people during motocross racing don't use fuel filters because it makes the fuel slow down on its way to the carburetor. That little white thing right there's a fuel filter. This bike didn't have one when I got it, but I put one on because I run fuel filters on everything except that bike. I haven't put one on that one yet. Oh, excuse me. But it runs, I run them on everything. It's just a good idea. So, stuff comes in through your fuel, gets sucked into your engine, creates damage. Third reason is also a fairly decent reason that a lot of people do with 2-strokes. They start it, they just kick it over, and it's running, and they just go full throttle right out of the gate when it's cold. That's not good for any engine, actually, but 2-strokes is even worse because they're revving up so high. That will also create a lot of damage to your cylinder and your piston and your rings. And the last reason is your top end is getting old. If you don't know what a top end is, it's mostly when you're rebuilding your dirt bike, mostly 2-strokes. They call a top end a new piston, a new wrist pin, a new top bearing, and new piston rings. And you get that for about $200 to $300. Replace it, and you're ready to ride for another. I'd probably go 200 hours next time I replace the top end on this. I haven't yet, but I'm going to probably at the end of this season. I'll probably go 200 hours on them and then just replace them after that. Because when I bought this bike, it had way more compression than this. Let's see if I can do it with one finger. It hurts, but I can push it over with one finger. 2 fingers, I could push it over easy. Easy enough to where it's losing compression. Either that or I just got stronger since a year ago. So that's with 2 strokes. With 4 strokes, the top end kits are a little bit more expensive. And I know a lot of people that rebuild their 4 strokes about every 140 hours. Most people go 100 to 150 hours on 2-stroke top ends. And I'm not getting this. I mean, 4 strokes, I'm definitely not, I don't know what I'm talking about exactly right here, because I'm not a 4-stroke guy. I don't ride 4 strokes, and most of my studies on engines have been on 2 strokes. So I get it. It's just an oil and gets lubricated. Doesn't burn oil like 2 strokes. But like, why would you need to replace it that often? Because it always has this tremendous amount of it always has this stupid amount of compression. And why would you need to replace your top end? Like, I couldn't even kick that over with my hand. Yeah, why would you ever need to replace the top end on a 4-stroke, especially that? I mean, I do get replacing it, but like 300 hours, 400 hours would probably be it. Probably sooner if you're racing motocross, but most people don't. That trail ride. And I just think that's a waste of money, but if you want to waste your money on that, go ahead. That's just my opinion. Or if I'm wrong on that and it's whatever. I don't know. But that's pretty much why. Your bike loses compression. So let's just go back over this. Debris and dirt and dust and sand coming in through your air filter, sucked into your engine. Debris, dirt, dust, and sand through your gas line. Abusing the bike, let's just say that. Not letting it warm up. And 4 would be your top end is worn down. So for 4 strokes, there's probably many other reasons to do it, but I'm not sure, and I'm not going to tell you because I'm not sure. So yeah, basically I'm going to replace this top end. Well, not fairly soon, but I don't want to go to where it has like no compression, because that could just like make the piston loose and stuff, kind of wiggle around in there and dig its way into the cylinder walls, and that I don't want to pay $600 to $700 for a cylinder. I might as well just get a new bike. So yeah, if you have any questions about this subject, go ahead and leave it in the comments if you want to. I mean, if you don't have to, but if you have any questions and you want to ask me about it, not like internet or a mechanic that knows what he's talking about, not just some guy like me doing a video, but leave it in the comments if you want. And I hope you guys learned something from this video if you're watching it, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Till then, have a great day. If you're okay, I'm so confused. I don't know why I'm so confused right now. So leave a thumbs up if you want to, if you like the video. If you want to subscribe, or if you're new to the channel, you want to support the channel, go ahead and subscribe, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Till then, have a great day. There we go.